Okay, so I'm a liar. Like 100%, I am a liar. A liar is what I am. I told you guys that I was gonna stop, that that was gonna be my last battle, and that I was gonna edit the Swift gameplay together, and yeah, that's not true. I feel bad for lying, but at the same time, I just feel like if I did it without the chat, without anybody watching, without any desire or need to be entertaining, just me, you, the aircraft. That's why I do these privately. I just feel like having to split my attention makes it so much more difficult for me. And also, when I'm streaming online, I have an open squad policy, and that's always going to be my policy. But it means that sometimes, you know, when I die and I'm doing the challenge and I, you know, want to get to the next thing, you know, it's a bit rude if you leave while someone else is still playing, right? Especially as they've probably watched you. But I also, you know, I have this inkling that currently I'm in pretty good spirits. You know, we got pretty far. I just feel like if there was going to be a time that we finish the challenge, if there was ever going to be a time, it's going to be tonight. If I walk away right now and I edit the 8.3 Swift as the winner chicken dinner, I will not be happy with that. I will never be happy with that. I will forever and always think that that was a cop-out, that I didn't do what I set out to do. So now it's just me and you and nothing else. Let's do this one last time. And if I don't get it on this run, then we're done. All right, I promise we're done. We'll edit together the Swift gameplay, and you guys will never see this. But if you are hearing this, or watching this, or seeing this, then I'm sorry for lying, first off. But I just want to see what I can do. I just want to see what I can do. It wasn't too long ago when I used to do these challenges, and I used to get it super easily, super quickly. I don't know what's changed since then. But just for this one last time, let's just go balls to the wall, all of our chips in, see what we can do. Okay, so we're going to engage the BB-1 first. I think that's a decent enough strategy. I don't think there's many other people heading... P-26 is the better target. P-26 because I can knock him out uber quickly. Ooh, there's an I-15 and an I-15. There's a tough to deal with. Spiked goldfish, do you know what you're doing? You do. He's not like the most experienced player ever to grace War Thunder, but he's also not inexperienced. I can probably fight one I-15, but not both. Need to get an energy advantage over him. We need to build that advantage. We need to keep climbing. Sort of hope that my team will show up for me, because I won't be able to win this on my own, I don't think. No. Ah, killed immediately. Just for once, just one time, I just need a little bit of luck. That's all I need, is just a little bit. Just like a modicum of luck, just an inch, just a tiny little prayer of luck is all I need. That's all I need. Let's do just NA servers. It's just the first 4 and the last 2 that are the problem. What if we did this a little differently? What if we took the Jaguar out and went the other way? What if we went, maybe. I mean, it doesn't really matter if we do it reserve to 9.7 or 9.7 to reserve. As long as we do the planes and win, then it doesn't matter, right? Right? Maybe a change of aircraft is all we need. Maybe. Let's see. Because I think I'm just getting frustrated with flying the same planes over and over and over again. So I think maybe if we just swap the way we're doing this. Maybe if we give me a chance to go the other way, backwards, it might be easier. I mean, clearly we've got to do something, right? Because I'm just constantly getting absolutely murdered everywhere I go. Because I'm getting frustrated. So if we swap the way we do it, if we go down instead of going up, I mean, it doesn't matter, right? Like, as long as the challenge is completed, it's still a dub, right? Like, it shouldn't... They're still the same planes, they're just in the reverse order. That makes sense to me. I can do that. That doesn't break the challenge, I don't think. Let's try it. Let's try it. I mean, we've got to try something. We have to try something different, because I'm going insane. If I have to fly the Fury anymore, I'm going to lose my mind. And I think the, like, higher tiers are the most dangerous ones, where I'm most likely to die, so maybe it would be easier to do it this way around. I'm gonna duck down. There's no flares on this guy, so... Gonna rush the base. If we can pull off a bomb on the base, then I'll take that as participating in the battle. And we can move on with our lives. But we also have 2 missiles left, so we can probably see if we can get a kill, maybe. Yeah, AIM-9Gs as well, so they're very good missiles. I think we won't be able to break the barrier unless we're dropped our bombs already, is what I suspect. Oof. Okay, well, need 1 base we can hit then. Trying to get a lock, whatever that is. Don't know how far it is. Five clicks out, that's a ways away. Let's dump the bombs. See if we can catch someone unawares. We got a kill. Let's get out of here. 2. Okay, we're good. Let's go. More than enough. More than enough. We've got an F8U2. He's not going to let me get out that easy. So we're going to have to turn. Ow. Oh, we took a hit. Are we okay? Not really. Oh, I need you to stop hunting stupid allied aircraft, mate. Give me a hand. Oh. Let's try it. Let's try it. I think this is maybe the way. Maybe. Maybe. Oh, we just had to hold on a little bit longer, but bad luck. Bad luck. That's okay. That's alright. I think the change in aircraft is good. I think the change in aircraft is good. I think going backwards is good. I think if we can bomb a base, we'll count as participating in the battle, because we are an attacker, so if all we can do is bomb a base, then fair enough, I would say. I think we're going to go right. There's nothing to hide behind to the left, so we're going to go right. I think this is a good idea, because if we can get to the Spitfires, we'll probably be okay. And if we can get, like, to the low rank planes, and I've got skin in the game, I think I'm more likely to play better. Because right now I'm just plain frustrated, right? And then it doesn't really matter which way we do it, I don't think. I think it sounds better to go reserve to 9.7 instead of 9.7 to reserve, but we'll try it. We'll try it. I mean, it's the exact same planes. It's just different in my head, you know? It just feels like a slightly different challenge that we're doing. So maybe this will be easier. My big concern, though, is that we win this, we get to the Swift, and then it's like... Potentially, if you're flying the Swift, you can see the Jaguar. And the Jaguar is just such a better aircraft than the Swift. I mean, the Jaguar, first off, is supersonic. The only thing the Swift has going for it is its speed. It's like jumping from the Hunter to, you know, the Jaguar. It's a completely different ballgame. I mean, the Jaguar is better than the Hunter at 9.7. Sure, it may not be like more maneuverable than Hunter, but it gets better missiles, and it's faster. So tell me, what is the point of flying the Hunter? Okay, we gotta stay low and out the main fight. I don't have flares, so I don't have a lot of ability to defeat incoming missiles, should there be missiles incoming. We are getting tracking pings from the left, but it should be okay. We just stay low. Okay, let's see if we can get to a base. We're way out of range to launch a name like that. I hope this Su-25 doesn't bomb my base. No, he didn't. Okay, well, we did get a base destroy. Let's see if we can get a kill. And sort of solidify ourselves as getting out of here. Oh, that guy's already dead, so forget about him. Might be able to get this F5 if I'm lucky. Just a bit worried that I'm going to get a lock. That's going to be a friendly aircraft. Alright, that's away. Missile away. Missile hit. Boom. There's one SU-25 over here, I know that much. It's A-10. He's dead. Let's get out of here. We've done enough. Let's go. Done more than enough. We've got a kill and we've bombed a base, so that's more than enough. This may be the strat. Doing it backwards, it may be the strat. I mean, it's kind of hard to tell, but I think there are 2 points where I'm most at risk of dying. One of them is right here. When I'm flying, you know, my sort of terrible jets. Because I don't fly them much, you know? Alright, let's get out of here. Didn't know you could do 103% wep. I'm learning. Maybe. Maybe. Should be able to punch through the sound barrier, no problem with the Jag. Especially when it's unloaded. There we go, sound barrier. And we're through. Getting a reduced speed warning. Who knew you could, like, half afterburn? Interesting. Very, very interesting. Sorry, I live in constant fear that it's not recording. I guess I will risk a landing at the small airfield? No, I'm gonna go for the... I guess we will risk it. What are the odds that they're already at the small airfield? Probably pretty small, right? Get it? Small airfield, small. Oh, I'm so funny. Flaps and air brakes are deployed. We want to get down ASAP, so bit of an aggressive landing now, but when life gives you lemons, land hard, I guess. Back up in 25 seconds. 20, 19, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We are ready to go. Let us immediately wep to the maximum percentage and see what the mighty Jaguar can do. And we are up. Gears are up. We are up. Let's go bomb another base. Really, I'm just trying to get some money now, to be honest with you. I spent so long at the low ranks that I just haven't been making any money. It's nice, at least, to take out some of the higher tiers just to make some dosh. It's also nice for a change. That's a friendly aircraft. I was like, uh-oh, am I driving directly at the last MiG? No, I'm not. We're fine. You just gotta watch out a little bit, because, well, there is the last guy. I'm gonna let everyone else deal with him. I'm gonna fly this way. And what if we can break the sound barrier with all the bombs attached? I would imagine no, because the amount of parasitic drag must be huge. Especially when you're, like, approaching the sound barrier. Ah, he must be dead. Bombs away! Whew. We survived the first hurdle. 8 to go. Or 9 to go, I should say. So, this is a plane I don't have a huge amount of hope in, unless it's a down tier. Which it's not. I mean, it's not, like, terrible, but nor is it good. On the bright side, we do have an afterburning engine at least, so, you know. Sometimes you just gotta take what you can get, right? The next one down in the tech tree doesn't even have that. Don't believe this thing can break the sound barrier though. Not quite. Its top speed is 978. So we're gonna sort of go off to the side, see if we can maybe find a bomber or something. And if not, then we'll have to try and engage enemy fighters. It's not the best for engaging enemy fighters, but you know, it's better than the next one. Might go and make myself a cup of tea after this one, perhaps. Just for a little bit of a break. You're wondering why we're flying off to the side. It's because I really, really do not wish to be murdered by, like, for example, an F-104 starfighter. What fire flash missiles do we have? 4-kilometer launch range, 30-second guidance. No chance with that one. I'm afraid. F-104 is in trouble though. Okay, we just zip away now. Hopefully he doesn't have a missile. This guy is in hot demand, I see. Oh, he's dead already. Got him. Got him. Good hit. Good kill. Good kill. Splash one. Splash one. Let's get out of here. Excellent. Excellent. Alright. There is hope. We can probably catch this alpha jet. Maybe. Okay, we're leaving. We are leaving. We are leaving, soldiers. Soldiers, we are leaving. That is good enough. Who knew that an afterburner would be so useful? It's gonna suck when we don't have one. The missiles, they're questionable at best. I'm sure that, you know, maybe at one point we'll get a kill with them, but the afterburner, oof, that is clutch. That is so clutch. Because according to, like, the top speed, it should be 978. Well, clearly, it's a lot faster than 978. Because we are easily pulling 1000. I bet this would break the sound barrier. I don't think the airframe can actually take breaking the sound barrier, but I bet it would if you gave it a chance. If the wings didn't fall off, I bet it would break the sound barrier. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, we gotta do like a huge circle to burn like a butt ton of speed here. Okay, well, we're doing this the old-fashioned way then. Hopefully we slow down in time. We're down. We're down. Bit of a, like, screeching to a stop, but we're down. Well, the rate of climb is terrible, the turn rate is terrible, and the maximum speed is pretty terrible, but the top speed seems to be pretty decent. I mean, not compared to that Lightning, obviously. That Lightning is Mach 2 capable. I don't think we're Mach 1 capable, but it's not bad. It's not bad. I'm going to try that other Swift one more time. Just once more. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. And we'll have to switch to a different Swift. I want to see if I can maybe try a head-on somebody. I think these missiles are going to be most efficient in a head-on. I'm going to be honest with you, I don't think these missiles are going to be efficient in any other way other than a head-on. But the stat cards for this cannot be right. The stats cards must be for if you're not using the afterburner. Because there's no way in hell that this thing has an 11 meter per second climb rate. Like, it's climbing just fine. It's afterburning really well. Like, it's totally happy with what it's doing right now. A limb 5, maybe I could see if I could force a head-on on that guy. He's dead. Good. Let's try it. Whoa. Pull up, pull up, pull up. I think these missiles are pretty much useless. I'm going to be honest with you. I mean, I'm sure I'm not using them right, but I think they're pretty much useless. I think I'd have more success just switching to guns only. That's basically what I'm doing. It's just guns only. So I think there's two bits of this missile. There's like a bit that accelerates it. Okay, I don't want to be the first one in, so let's just decrease that a little bit and turn to the side. Are we winning? I think we're winning. Only a couple enemy aircraft remaining now. Yeah, the stats are definitely for when we're not afterburning, because when we're not afterburning, it feels like the other Swift, kind of terrible. But when we start afterburning, she just zips away, you know? I wonder if she can break the sound barrier. I'm imagining probably not, but you never know. Also just start hitting ground targets. That's another option available to us. We already have our kill, so we don't need to do anything crazy. I mean, this thing is pretty much stock. The only upgrade I think it's actually got is for the missiles, and it is pushing the sound barrier. It's not quite breaking it, but it's definitely pushing it. I bet with all the upgrades it probably would be at risk of breaking it. Not want to fight the F-100. I'm gonna leave. We're gonna go hit the SPAA and then we're gonna go back to base before I end up as mincemeat. Let the guys with the actual homing missiles do that. I got nothing, so... Yeah, God, look at that. 1,111. It's close. bet it would be able to break the sound barrier with all the upgrades. I think it's just on the line right now. I don't know if it would be able to survive breaking the sound barrier, though. And I think it probably wouldn't, to be honest with you. Okay, we're gonna get out of here now. It, like, will not let me launch this missile unless I have a target. I wonder if I can launch the missile at a ground target. Well, we can figure that out at a later date, perhaps. Nah, it's like just a little bit further to get to the actual airfield with like base AA, and I think it's worth it. So that we don't end up, you know, dead. Turn the engine off. Then we can just cruise. Maybe do a hard turn here. And then another one. Maybe another one. And maybe another one. Oh my god. Like, I think my entire team just got murdered. I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Hopefully this missile doesn't explode. I say as I land. Well, there we go, we're down. Didn't even take any damage from that. Perfect landing. 10 out of 10. Nine, 8, 7. I think it might just be a case of running out the clock, to be honest. That's unusual for me. Wow, we started with such an advantage, now it's 3 versus 2. Am I gonna have to go fight him? I really don't want to. An F-86 Sabre is a good little aircraft. I mean, if we have to, but doesn't mean I want to. It's also uber maneuverable, which I am not. Oh, I need to build up some speed if I'm going to go fight him. Yeah, only 7 minutes left to go. Is it really worth it? I mean, he's clearly faster than me, right? Then again, a lot of things are clearly faster than me, but that doesn't necessarily make them better than me. But I also think he's more maneuverable than me, so... Hopefully, though, he was only faster than me because I hadn't actually managed to build up my speed yet. which I'm now doing. As I build up speed, obviously the engine produces more power, which produces more speed, which, you know, makes us go faster, etc, etc. I think I might go engage that F3H2, just because he hasn't got any air targets destroyed. So I'm imagining he doesn't know what he's doing, maybe. Are they in a squad? Nope. Don't actually know what an F3H2 is, but we're gonna find out. A jet fighter of some description, obviously. What kind? I'm not sure. Hopefully that British Electric Lightning can deal with the other guy. He is my only hope. So I certainly can't. Okay, I've lost sight of the enemy. That's not good. There's no way he landed at his airfield, is there? That's a small one, right? Yeah, that's a small one. Don't see an enemy fighter here. I'm imagining my pilot would probably see him if he was here. He is here. Got him. Okay, we lost the British Electric Lightning to the Roland, so we're gonna have to turn and burn. Quite hard, because he was my only hope. Hopefully we can outrun those missiles. Yep, we can. Hopefully we can outrun the enemy F-86. This is where we find out if we can or not. Is in the sprint away from him. Ugh, it will not let me launch the missile. Which I kind of want to do to make my plane as fast as possible so we can zip back to my airfield. I think he's not... Yeah, he crashed. Okay. Whew. We get through. We get through. Nice. With 2 air targets destroyed as well. Excellent, excellent. I'm gonna go have a pee and maybe get a drink or something. Take a breath. Oh, hot. Okay. All right. That was a decent battle for sure. That puts us kind of a little bit more in the fight, at least, at the very least. Gonna grab compressor and then we'll start working on airframe. But that wasn't the problem. This one's the problem. The Swift F1. Not uber confident in this one, mostly because it's pretty much the same as this one, just like worse in every conceivable way. Because this one has an afterburning. This one does not. And other than that, it's essentially the exact same aircraft in every way. So, yeah, not ideal. It's also an 8.3, which means that you can potentially see 9.3s, which are like the F104 and the F100D, and those are all afterburning supersonic aircraft. And obviously, I'm going to be honest with you, War Thunder, I don't think supersonic aircraft and me really mix. However, MiG-15s, G91s, Meteors, okay, we got in a down tier, so this is maybe the one and only time, the one and only chance that I'm ever going to get is this, right now. An assist will do, a kill would be good, but an assist will do. And, yeah, we'll just figure it out. We'll figure it out somehow. I would even take a ground target destroyed in this aircraft. Anything. Anything just to prove that we were in the battle. That's all we need to do. First off, though, we need to get off the ground. That's step one. Okay, step one achieved. Now, getting through the first couple of battles, that was good. That was really good, you know, that was super useful. Very nice to know that we have a chance, but this is the one that I've always lost at. So I'm obviously a little bit worried, for sure. For sure. We'll see. We will see. For now, there's nothing that can really be done except for like point this direction and wait. We need to build up some speed, but most importantly we need to build some altitude. Where was our maximum speed recorded? At 3,048 meters. We're actually going to lose speed as we climb up here. That's fine. I think we need some extra altitude above everybody else. I think I'm about ready to turn in now. Alright, and then we're going to sort of maybe 10 degrees, something around there. I'm just going to keep building up the speed. Once we get the speed, we can't turn, we can't do anything. All we can do is just straight. Because we are one of the fastest planes at this BR, but we're the least maneuverable by far. So we just have to turn and burn. We just have to turn and burn, and that's all we can do. It's a weird feeling being in a British aircraft and being unable to turn fight, but she can't do it, so we'll have to figure out some other way. Pushing about 700 kilometers per hour, that's good. That's good, that's really good. We might just have to try head-ons, to be honest. There's 700. Might be able to get this F-86A, maybe. He turns really hard, we won't be able to get him. Yeah, he's kind of going more that way. I can't turn that hard. My speed is all I've got. So, we have to keep that in mind. Oof. Rip that Swift. Rip that. Severe damage. Get out of here. We're done. We're done. We're done. That's it. We're good. We leave now. That's enough. That's enough. It's time to head to whatever the equivalent of the hills is right now. What's the maximum altitude that this aircraft can climb to? 1,200 meters. Or 12,000 meters, sorry. We're gonna find out what 12,000 meters looks like. I've never been that high in War Thunder, but we're gonna find out. I think our team got absolutely clapped once again. We got clapped. How long is the battle? 17 minutes. I've got 15 minutes of fuel, so maybe if we... It's fine. Just 100% it. Might be able to catch that F9F on my way back to the airfield. We cannot turn for anything. Unless Jesus himself appears in front of my aircraft and is like, Max, turn now, or face the consequences. We cannot turn. Turning is death. Turning is death. The only thing we've got is speed, which is why I'm kind of like, do I need to land? Because if I land, I have to build up all my speed again, which is going to be an issue. Turns out even this aircraft can still push almost the sound barrier without any afterburner. However, her engine is overheating. It's got a missile. God, can you imagine being a bomber at this BR? Like, holy, you got no hope, do you? Yeah, not a whole lot I can do against this guy. You can try and take a pop shot at him, but... let's be honest, they've got the entirety of their team, and I've got, what, me? I can afford to turn kinda into him. Usually I wouldn't risk it, but for right now, we can get to my airfield, I think. Just need to watch to see if he launches. I don't think he will. He does. Haven't got missile evasion yet, so I'm going to keep pulling hard G's. There we go. I say, until I see that missile evasion, like, little readout, we're not safe. Okay, now we're gonna do a hard turn, land her at the airfield, and then we will be, hopefully, able to survive the battle. It's pretty sad that that is my only hope, but when it comes to Air RB, I'm afraid that is it. Survive. Okay, we do have to put it down. Otherwise we're gonna not make it. We should be fine. We'll stop in time. Yeah, we'll be fine. And then we'll take off and we'll just pick a direction to fly, probably that way, and we'll just forget about it, you know? we'll just go, zoom, and pretend no one else exists. That's the plan. That's the plan. For 13 minutes, I can fly like a rat for 13 minutes if that's what I need to do, because after this it's the Spitfire. The problem with doing this in reverse is that, you know, I can't claim victory if I get to, for example, the Gladiator. Because that's not enough. You know? Like, that's not reserve, that's still 1.3. If you do it the other way around, you can at least claim victory if you get to, like, you know, 8.3. And it doesn't matter. But doing it this way around, it's almost a little bit more difficult. But what it is a little bit of a reset for my brain, you know? Instead of flying the Gladiator, I'm flying the Swift. Realistically, this is standing in for the Hurricane, right? Because this is the third plane that I'm flying. The first one, the Fury, that would be the Jaguar. The second one, the Gladiator, that would have been the Swift F7. Now this is standing in for the Hurricane. I'm just going to let this play out, to be honest with you. I don't think I've got much that I can offer my team right now. I mean, we can try, for sure. 1, 2, 3, 4 enemy aircraft remaining. 3 friendly aircraft remaining. Me being one of those. I'm going to climb off to the side. I think that's fair. Honestly, I hope they manage to kill us. I hope they kill a bunch of the friendly aircraft, because then I don't have to do anything. And then the match will end and I'll be in my Spitfire Mark 24. No worries. I wonder when we're gonna, like, meet up. So the Spitfire Mark 24 would be the Spitfire Mark 1. Then it's the Spitfire Mark 9, which would be the Spitfire Mark 2B. Then it's the Spitfire Mark 9 again, which would have been the Spitfire Mark 5. So technically when we get to the Mark 9, we are halfway through the challenge. And that's where the two challenges would coalesce-ish. Two F-86 Sabres, yeah. Don't think I'm going to be able to help much with that P-16. I want to kind of fly by them and then charge down at them, because at least then, if I don't get them, I'm running towards my airfield already, you know? Okay, let's try it. Gonna see how quickly she accelerates now. Please, for the love of God, guys, flee to the big airfield. I don't know if I can catch these guys. They may just legitimately be faster than me. Which would kind of be an issue, because speed is the only thing I'm supposed to have. He's turning towards me, it has to be a head-on. He might have missiles left. Don't think he does, but he might do. He might have missiles. much longer? 8 minutes. I can hold out for 8 minutes, surely. Up in the cons now. That's not ideal. Alright, let's see if she can produce any speed up here for me. Not convinced she can, but we're gonna see. Might go check that small airfield, see if there's anyone landing there. Maybe. Yeah, I see a couple F-86Fs over there. Eddie has all the kills of the enemy team. I would say I'm probably too far above them for them to do anything. I hope. I say as I climb a little bit higher. Clearly I'm a bit worried. Five minutes to go. There's Eddie. A little bit below me. Leave. Leave now. Leave before he has a chance to send you back to the afterlife. Okay, we can take another swipe at him, probably. How much longer? 3 minutes, 50 seconds. Come on, we can do this. We can do this. Just gotta keep him alive. Just gotta stay alive. That's it. All I gotta do is stay alive. Oof. I don't know who's more maneuverable, the Sabre or the MiG. Uh oh. Okay, Max. It's time to leave. It's time to leave right now. I am overheating my engine, but I am leaving. I've seen everything I need to see. There we go. Engine's okay. Hopefully the P16 and the MiG-15 will be able to take him now. So I can't take him. I'm getting out of here. We're gonna go land. Okay, cool the engine again. It's clearly overheating severely, so we need to make sure it stops doing that. Yeah, that Sabre is really good. He's a good player, and it's seems to be a good good plane. But I'm not playing the game to survive. I'm not playing the game to win, I'm playing the game to survive. And I only have 1 minute and 55 seconds left to go. So, if I have to run down the clock to make it work, then honestly, so be it. I want to at least get to, like, much closer to the airfield before I start chilling out here. One minute 30 seconds. Careful here. Careful on landing. Landing is the most dangerous bit of this whole adventure. Well, at least it's the most dangerous bit left, because obviously we're not doing anything else dangerous anymore. There we go. We're down. One minute, 5 seconds to go. $55 seconds. Let's take a drink. Got some cranberry juice to help soothe my soul. I feel soothed. "25 seconds. By the time we get back in the air, the nightmare will be over. We'll be back in the Spitfire. And then I don't have to worry again until the Gladiator, really. 15 seconds. 10. Come on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you. Okay, so let's just do a rundown. Done. So done, done, done. Now we switch to the Spitfire line, and we start out, of course, with the Spitfire Mark 24. I'm going to be honest with you. If this is the one that succeeds, I'm going to be amazed. You know, maybe all I needed was a little bit of a reset, you know? Okay, I'm with the Russians and Germans. That's good. That's good. Okay, now I've won everything else before. That's the first Swift game that I've ever won, but everything else I've won before many times. Many times, you know. The Griffin I've won before. Spitfire Mark 1A I've won before. Hurricane I've won before. Gladiator I've won before. We just have to keep it organized We have to make sure that we don't die. We don't die. That's the plan. Don't die. Climb for a little bit for sure, and then we'll figure out what to do from there. Pardon me. I hope the rest of our battles are easy. Oh, yeah, of course. It's time to turn that off. Or turn it on, I suppose. Since technically, well, you get the point. 5,000 meters I'll level off, but definitely having an altitude advantage will make all the difference. An F-84, F-84. I'm not super worried because I'm back to my comfort zone. It all comes down to just turn fighting. I'm good at turn fighting. So this is essentially, imagine I'm flying Spitfire Mark 1A right now. That's where we are in the challenge compared to compared to earlier. If we're comparing it to how we used to do it, you know, or how we did do it from reserve to 9.7 instead of 9.7 to reserve, this is essentially the Spitfire Mark 1A. So we've made some progress. Like, we're definitely closer to the finish than to the start, but we're not, you know, we're not done yet, for sure. I'm going to keep cruising just a bit. Just want to be above the P-51s, and then we can dive down on them. Honestly, I'm expecting us to win because we've got the Russians on our team. And in general, Russian teams in War Thunder are overpowered at best, and insane at worst. Get to 5,000 meters and then you can consider leveling off. There's an F-84. Do not really wish to do any head-ons, but I may have to. Also an F-89 not too far behind it. Afterburning. That is not what you want to see when you're in a Spitfire, an afterburning jet. Just keeping an eye on him. In this game, it really is underestimate the Americans at your own peril. I'm gonna have to drop down to the ground a little bit. Engage these P-51s down low. Looks all good behind. There are 2 enemy aircraft, which is what I expect to see. That should be him done. Let's get out of here. Like I said, underestimate the Americans at your own peril. I will not do that. So I'm going to turn for home. Maybe I can kill that P-51 on my way, but no, I'm getting out of here before I'm dead. I mean, look, that HE-162 is the only reason why I'm not currently being mobbed by 4 aircraft. So, it's time to go. And he's dead. So that releases all of them. We've got a little bit before we hit the airfield. That is for sure. I will not be able to outrun them. So I'm going to have to stand and fight. At least against this F-84B. Gotta keep running for the airfield. That's all I can do. Safety of the airfield is not too far away. I can see the anti-aircraft guns. However, I will have to survive him one more time. Now we leave, we leave. We get out of here, for sure. Are we doing? 30 minutes of fuel. I'm going to run out of fuel before the match is over. Come on, guys, you've got to get out of here. I think that yak is definitely dead, surely. There's no way he's not. I mean, if those guys are going home, I can get involved. I'm gonna get involved. Damn it, we lost him. We're able to get vengeance, that's a good start. Okay, well, we got 30 minutes to go, and I'm basically out of everything. The Americans have some pretty nice aircraft. I have some not nice aircraft. Like I said, underestimate the American teams at your own peril. It's just me and one other guy. I really was not expecting that yak to last as long as he did. If I knew that he was going to do so well, I would have helped him earlier. And he might have survived, but I was really just waiting for the F-89 to leave. Okay, we are down. How much longer? 12 minutes left on the battle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 enemy aircraft remaining. Versus my 1. I mean, that right there is essentially just a rocket-fueled interceptor, isn't it? In real life, it would explode immediately. Guess he's lucky it's not real life. Yeah, I mean, the speed difference between me and some of these other guys is, it's crazy. It is crazy. It's pretty much undefendable, you know? The only thing I can do is climb. Climb to the highest possible altitude that I can do. Because I think I've got that above them, right? He's like, we got this. Hey, don't you know my name's Spitfire, burning flame inside a Nova. Smell the flash of game, Spitfire, over my lover and deep inside you. Hey, don't you know my name's Spitfire, burning flame inside a Nova. Da 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 da. Ba da 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 da. I'm just gonna keep climbing. That's all I can do. Anything is like, do it. It's a 4v2. I believe. I'm just gonna keep climbing. Gonna cool my engine and just keep on climbing. Hopefully he'll be able to get that 84 without too much difficulty. Am I in the cons yet? Not yet. This guy is the first place in their team. He's got this. I believe in him. Okay, now he doesn't have it. I need to get rid of that F-84. I'm sick and tired of watching him just wiggle around. Just escape all the time because he's just so speedy. No more, I say. No more. I'm gonna run him down. Okay, don't rip the wings off. Got him. Now it's a 2v1. F8F, F84. He's going to be fighting that alone, essentially. I'll do what I can to help, but he's going to be fighting those guys alone. I can't head on that, so I'm not going to bother. I just dodge. Take a hit, we're okay. What does he do? He panics is what he does. Last guy? Last guy. Damn it. Well. Now I'm outgunned. I'm at his airbase. Can I sprint away? Maybe. How long do I have? 4 minutes. F-84 is a nightmare to deal with. That's for sure. It's way faster than me. Uh-oh. Wait. No. Does he leave me? No, there's no way, is there? Maybe he leaves me? Spitfire, give me this. Come on, where is he? Where is he? Where is he? He's down here somewhere. There he is. I get him. I get him here. Come on, baby. Come on. We gotta get him. Come on, girl. Hit. Left wing. Come on, girl. Come on. Yes. Yes. Ooh, baby! Yes! That was a hard fight. Okay, that was a very heart and mouth kind of fight there. That was not fun. I did not enjoy that at all. Like, not at all. Okay, we're with the Soviets versus the Americans, Germans, and Italians, so I think we got a good chance. Rotate, gear up. Nice plane. We are, of course, immediately going to begin climbing, as we are in the Spitfire. We're in one of the Spitfires that can climb quite hard, so let's climb quite hard. So we started the Jaguar, that was our Fury. Then we did the Swift, so that got us all the way to the Hurricane. The last one was our first Spitfire, so technically this is Spitfire Mark 2B, if we were still doing the previous challenge. Right, well, I mean, I guess we still are doing the previous challenge, but you get what I mean, right? We're just going to keep on chugging. There's a JU288 there. I gotta say, there's a decent amount of weight behind this, because I feel like we fought a well-deserved victory in the last battle. Now we're sort of staring down, you know, the halfway mark of the challenge. And we need only get one more something. One more something. And we're through. One more kill. One more dub. I'm not going to do it. I'm tempted, of course, but I'm not going to do it. I'm going to keep climbing. There will be other people that need my attention. So just keep on climbing. Even climb a bit to the side here. Since we know that there are a bunch of enemy fighters, let's keep climbing. Reaching 4,000 meters now. We can probably turn into the fight now. Since Spitfires technically don't even need to side climb, we've been side climbing for a while. Mostly just to ensure that no matter who I meet, I have an energy advantage over them. That F7F is doing a very decent job though of ensuring that we're about on par. '82 Twin Mustang might be my target, to be honest with you. Nope, we're gonna keep climbing. These guys are definitely below me, but not by much. Depends. If that guy zips back up to altitude, I'll hit him. Should be fine. Should get him pretty easily. Okay, another Spitfire got him. Fair enough. Okay, I won't be able to outclimb it now, so now we're going to have to turn fight it, unfortunately. How are we doing? Do I have the energy for this? He does, though. Gonna fall on that BF-109 there, I think. There's that other F8F there as well. Probably get him. Three clicks. 2 clicks. 1 click. Come on. Get him before he gets murdered by the base AA. Got him. Okay, F7F should be dead. That's F4U should be in the process of dying. He's really almost flying with one wing, but he won't be for much longer. Should just be that F8F to go. And the guy behind me, who's definitely going to be dead. And he's going to be dead. And bippity boppity boo. We didn't even have to use the entirety of the battle this time. And I think we get to move on to the next fight. Excellent. And that is the Spitfire Mark 9 is what we get to, the 4.3. So that's... if we win this, that's where the challenges intersect, essentially. That means that we're pretty much... well, if we win the Mark 9 one, that means that we've intersected with... it's the halfway point. It's more than the halfway point. Should be dead. Come on, you guys. Why is he not dead yet? Holy Jesus. Yep, this is War Thunder, folks. I wonder if I can actually, like, use a special task now. Can I buy one? Yes. Okay, that doesn't seem too bad. We'll do that one. Huh. Well, we're in the Spitfire Mark 9. Usually I like to say, oh, I never die in the Spitfire. But, you know, about 1 AM now, it's late at night, kind of getting tired. I can see the end is in sight, though, for sure, for sure. You know, if I keep this up, I should be done by 2 o'clock. But can I keep it up? Perhaps is the question. Doesn't look like we got terribly up-tiered, so that's a good sign. Should be pretty quick off the ground. I am. Reversing the Soviets and finish. Soviets and finish. I'm gonna side climb. Finns I don't really care about, but the Soviets could be more of an issue. Good news is I've got the Japanese on my team, and we've got quite a few of them, which usually means that we win. Because most people usually try and turn fight with Japanese aircraft and then act surprised when that doesn't actually end up working out for them. But yeah, we're going to side climb for a bit, so buckle up. Okay, we have officially climbed to 3,000 meters. We are far off to the side, and by the time we get to the battle, we should be at about 4,000. That should be enough to keep us alive, I hope. Of course, when it comes to facing just Russian aircraft, there is really only hope and nothing else. American, Russian, and Swedish now, so I guess there'll be a couple of Americans. It's funny, because for the next 3 planes, this one, the next one, and the one after, I'm just going to be seeing the same, because it's 4.3, 3.7, 3.7, and then we jump to 3.0, and then 2.3, and then 1.3, and reserve, and we're done. I would say I'm beginning to believe. I thought I saw something over here. I'm gonna climb for a little bit more this way. Maybe we'll split the difference and go straight through the middle. Just about to breach 4,600. I think I'm the highest person on the team, which is lovely. That means I get my pick of enemy aircraft. Maybe that P-47 over there, or that I-16 are the ones that I'm going to go for. P-47 mainly, because I suspect that one will be quite easy to get. Looks like my team is winning. So I am going to commit to going for that P-47, I think. Or the I-16, whichever comes first. Into my gun sight. P-47 would definitely be the easiest, so that's the one I'm going to go for. Because I've got more energy than him. So it doesn't matter. He can't do anything. He's just dead. Honestly, that P-782 may have a good chance of killing him before I even get there. Oh, I'll get him here. Yep, pretty easy. Yak 9 next. Worried that he might have stealth, so I'm going to pull off. It's a Yak 9T, that's a very fast turning aircraft. It's going to be very difficult to deal with, but Supermarine Spitfire does just about outturn it, especially when it's already taken a couple of hits. I see he's having a fun time. The last guy left is the I-16. I don't think anyone's particularly surprised about that, but we will polish him off if no one else does. Careful you don't overstress the wings though. Especially as we're descending from quite the altitude. I-16 is definitely the scariest one on the Russian lineup there. By far. Turns on a dime. Hits quite hard, considering that it turns on a dime. It's a good little aircraft. Shame it can't save it from me though. GG's. Well played. Well, this is interesting. We are at the halfway mark. Slightly more than a halfway mark, actually. We're with the Russians this time, that's interesting. And again, versing the exact same people that we were versing before. The same planes, same everything. Americans and Germans, so we're going to be climbing hard. We'll climb this way. Should be pretty straightforward, but you always assume it's going to be straightforward and then it's not. Alright, well, let's want to see how much storage space I've got left on my drive. Like, do I need to start deleting all the stuff, or am I doing okay? We have 133 gigabytes to go. Plus, I am streaming this, so I will be okay no matter what. Just make sure that say the recording has started. Okay, I have started the recording. Everyone make a note of that. I've started the recording. So we just spend a little bit cruising up to altitude. Probably won't be able to go as high as we did before. We've got a slightly older version of the Merlin now, but you know, it's still fine. It's still good enough. I like the Mark V. Still a good little aircraft. It's just not quite as good as the Mark 9. As you can see, there is a significant difference between the two, especially when it comes to speed, but the main difference is when it comes to firepower. The Mark 9 has significantly more 20mm cannon rounds compared to the Mark... the Mark 9 has more compared to the Mark 5. I can probably start leveling out now. If that's a bomber, we can whack it just as we go by. SB2C is going for it. He's got gun pods? Yeah, he does. It's a B-25. Well, we'll see if he's still alive by the time I get there. If not, well, there are some other B-25s over here that we can maybe intercept, so... And that won't involve diving, which is very important. The less diving I do, the happier I will be. P-61 as well. Keep climbing, I think. Don't really want to go bomber hunting if I can avoid it. Bomber hunting is always a bit of a risk. It is recording. It is recording. Relax. It is recording. There's a couple more contrails over here as well. There's one on the far. We just keep climbing. That's all we do. We keep climbing. The more energy I store, the happier I will be when push comes to shove. I think we got up-tiered a little bit. But it's okay. It's not the end of the world in this Spitfire. In the Spitfire Mark 2B, that's when it starts becoming an issue. Don't really want to deal with that P-61 unless I absolutely have to. Rear-facing gunner, you see. It's got a rear gunner, it's a risk. You shouldn't think that it's anything but a risk. I think we're winning. Yeah, we're winning. I'm going for that guy, whoever he is. I see the contrail. Don't think he's going to outclimb me. So, should be pretty easy. Should be a pretty simple, straightforward kill. Hopefully. Then we can just drop a gear and disappear and get out of here. Depending on what it is, of course. It's a P-51. Excellent. It will be a straightforward kill then. Hopefully that yak doesn't get it before me. There's a couple more below him as well. Another P-51. Well, we'll see what's going to happen here. That guy's dead already, probably. Then I can go for Curious Staple 4 down here. So that, I assume that Yak 9 is going to do great work against him. We'll see, though. He's kind of lining himself up for me here. Which is quite hilarious, if you ask me. But I won't complain. A kill's a kill. Pretty easy. Switch to the other one. Okay. Alright, P-61 then? Wait, are there... Where are the enemy P-51s? Were there enemy P-51s over here? Yep, there were. Let's get out of here then. I think they're going to have their own problems, to be honest with you. Just got to keep an eye on that mini-map. I'm also not entirely happy about going for this guy. Especially since I'm very worried about that rear gunner, but sometimes you don't always have what you want when it comes down to War Thunder. Stuck underneath him. Done. Let's get out of here. Only guy left is Mr. Hitman. So once he's dead, we're in the Spitfire Mark 2B. And there's only 4 to go. 4 to go. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad at all. Only took 8 minutes, so not bad. Okay, so the good news is that this is the one and only horrendously over-tiered Spitfire. Bad news is we're late to the fight. The ferryman will be busy today. The enemy have brought more men to the fight. So, the Spitfire Mark 2B has a couple advantages over the Spitfire Mark 5, but if you compare it to the Mark 9, which is only, what, 0.6 of a BR higher, there is a significant difference between the two. Significant. The Spitfire Mark 2B, she does get a little bit faster turn time, and a little bit faster climb rate, surprisingly, or about equal climb rate, really. But the speed, yeah, the speed is a problem. Speed is a problem. It doesn't get any better. The good news is, you survive this one, you get to go into the Spitfire Mark 1, no worries. It's a good aircraft. You lose this one, it's a long way back to the top of the timing tables, isn't it, really? Anyway, there's nothing to do but side climb, so... You know, if that's what you can do, that's what you can do. We've also been vaguely lucky that my team has always done quite well, but now we're with the Americans, and they're all quite low. So, we've also got quite a lot of bombers. So that's not usually a good sign, if I'm honest with you. Basically nothing I can do against a Yak 9. We're just going to keep cruising. Keep cruising, keep climbing. Once we're like equal to them in altitude, then we can start thinking about doing stuff. But although the climb rate on paper is basically equal, in practice it's significantly worse because the Spitfire here, it can't use all of its engine power, otherwise it will overheat. And we'll just constantly be overheating and eventually we'll die. And I want to save what little engine we've got for when I really need it, you know, for when it's life or death, for when we're staring down the barrel of a Yak 9 and I need to engage WEP. So until that happens, we're just going to cruise up to 4,572 meters, as that is where we hit our top speed. So far, my team seems to be doing okay. Which is honestly perfectly fine with me. I'd rather have to do the Spitfire again than die, after all. I mean, there's no prizes for being aggressive. There's only prizes for winning. And winning is not dying. That P-51 is toast. I'm still a little bit worried about that Yak-9. I'm going to have to keep climbing until he's not up there. There's also another enemy aircraft on my left-hand side, which I don't know what it is. It's almost certainly a fighter. I think I'm going to have to go engage it, so... maybe engage that Yak-9 instead, if we fly this way. It's engaging the B-7A2, so he should be burning through some of the speed right now. Gives me an opportunity to climb at least to equal altitude, maybe even a little bit above him. Don't think that I-185 is going to have the energy to zip up to me from where he is. Just worried about that guy behind me, really. I think I should be safe. Let's hit this I-185. See what he does. Does he break? He does. Choosing not to follow him directly. There we go. So Yak-9 was what was behind me. My airfield is not too far away, so I can sort of chill a little bit. Once he sees I'm heading to my airfield, he'll probably break off, if I had to guess. Pandachu, do you know what you're doing, mate? Yep, you're level 100 Marshal, so you definitely know what you're doing. So, there will be no risking it for the biscuit while he is up. I have to get rid of him if I'm going to exist happily. Fortunately, I've got plenty of ammunition, and I've got plenty of energy left. Unfortunately, did not look like my team actually won that. Ooh, B-7A2 managed to knock him out. That's pretty clutch, actually. There's 3 enemy aircraft right there. 1, 2, 3. So that's quite a number of their team. I'm going to cool the engine quite a bit now. Not really fancying the IL-8, to be honest with you. Okay, well, we know who that guy is. Rimu, well, this guy... No, sorry, that guy is that guy. He's killed 2. So he must be pretty decent with his gunners. There's 1 bomber, so there's really only 1, 2, 3, 4 enemy aircraft left. I know where 3 of them are. So the question then becomes, where's the last one? There's no way, is there? KI-44 wouldn't try and land at his small airfield, would he? He might do, you know? Okay, we're gonna put balls to the wall and try. Okay, I've got eyes on the entirety of the enemy team's fighter complement. They're all over here. Yeah, B-7A2 is doing okay. Yep, attacking the guy who's landing is definitely on my list of things to do, but I had to save the B-7A2 before he died. Are they both landed? Oof. I have to pay respects to these guys, holy. Where is this guy? I think he's just telling me to attack the KI-44 before he gets off the ground. Yeah, I will. I mean, I've got a huge energy advantage over both of them, so it's my pick on how I wish to play this. Careful you don't crash into the ground there. Spin around. Let's give him the beans. Close one. Managed to get up, hey? Okay. Not really want to be fighting that KI-44 like this, because this is a battle that he probably ends up winning. This guy is just focusing down the bomber. Next fight is not for a little while, so okay, well, I shouldn't risk my life to try and save someone who's already dead. Let's just head back home. Nice. Nice, nice. Another little bit of a nail biter one there, and one that lasted a lot longer than it should have done, but we got through. One, two, three left to go. Then we're in the Fury, and we've won. So, 3 more battles. This is the last of the Spitfires, though. Then I'm in the Hurricane, and then the Gladiator is the only one that I'm really concerned about. So it's always the ones that you don't worry about are the ones that you die in. The recipe's the same, if you're wondering. Looks like we got in a down tier. Lovely. Hopefully then we won't see any BF-109 F2s, we'll just see BF-109 Es, E4s and E3s, which is the one plane that this Spitfire is supposed to deal with. So if we see those, we're in business. And then we should be on to the Hurricane. And then, assuming we get through that without any problems, the Gladiator. And then if we get through the Gladiator, we are in the Fury, and that is the challenge complete. And all it took for me to complete the challenge was to do it in the reverse order. Okay, so let's figure this out. So the Jaguar was the Fury, so then the first Swift was the Gladiator, then the second Swift was the Hurricane, so then the Spitfire Mark 24 was the first Spitfire, this one, and then the Spitfire LF Mark 9 was the Spitfire Mark 2B, Spitfire Mark 9 was the Spitfire Mark 5, and then Spitfire Mark 2B was the Spitfire Mark 9. And, no, sorry, the Spitfire Mark 5 was the Spitfire Mark 9. Spitfire Mark 2B would have been the Spitfire Mark LF. So this would be the Griffin engined Spitfire, Spitfire Mark 24, if we were doing this legitimately. If that's confusing, don't worry, I don't really understand it either. But essentially, if we win this one and get to the Hurricane, that's as many as we've won in a row before. If we win the Hurricane, we're through. And we're home free. Wow, those BF-109s are way higher than I am. Holy Jesus. I'm gonna climb this way, then. It would be quite a shame to lose it now. It would be quite a shame to lose it now. So let's just do nothing to anger the BF-109s and climb away from them. And give myself a little bit of time. Get some energy up. Because they thoroughly outclimbed me. Okay. Blue Temptations is dragging them all down now, so I believe it's now time to turn in. It's time to start using the WEP as well. I've been saving it. Yeah, BF-109Es is what I'm versing, so it should be pretty easy to end up on top here. We go for Mechanical Nightmare, I think, and then we'll go for Schlbulb. I am going to keep climbing. So while they waste energy and altitude, I'm going to keep putting altitude on. Keep gaining my advantage over them. Keep pushing it. Okay, they're diving, so I need to get stuck in. Yep, you're going to be dead. Apple woman. Oh, girl. Okay, which one looks like the dumbest BF-109? Schlorb, I guess? Yeah, let's pull out. Let's get just a little bit of energy stored up. Let's hit them again. Here we go, attacking now. No, I don't think they're paying attention. I think they saw the kill. And just like every War Thunder player ever, they got distracted. And now they're going to pay for that little lapse in judgment. It's just Kilo Foxtrot 01 to go. And the other guy as well. Let's see. Well, I think we're just gonna have to fight him. Man on man. Same altitude. And we'll see. Let the best War Thunder pilot win, really. Need to cool the engine a touch. He's gonna dive, there's nothing I can really do. He either survives or he doesn't. He doesn't. Now this is where I can start doing stuff. It's that little maneuver there is going to cost you your life. Don't need to head on a BF-109. Especially not one at low altitude. And low speed. Cool the engine. Cool the engine, and that should be it. So there's only one guy left, right? Yeah, he's directly in front of me. So GG's, we win. Don't play with your food, just finish him. GG's. Well played. 2 to go. Okay, so we've got 2 more to win. This one and the Gladiator, and then we're in the Fury, and that is the end of the challenge. The recipe is the same, I would say. It's the last time we get to cook this recipe before the Gladiator, where we just kind of have to roll the dice. But it's pick a direction and climb hard. Try and get as much altitude as possible. You know, side climb if you have to, but always make sure that you've got the most altitude. I think if I've proven anything in this little excursion is that it does come down to a mental block sometimes. And once you start saying that you can't, then you can't. But we don't want to start celebrating just yet. We've got a little bit more to go. I hope. I hope. It's going to side climb probably up to about 3,000, then I'll turn in. Once I'm assured that I will be one of the highest people and I will have my pick of the litter of who I want to go for, then I'll turn in. There's 3,000. Let's turn in. The Hurricane, she doesn't maintain energy as well as the Spitfire does. She also really struggles to go against the wings in the turn, so you really have to roll the wings to make her go anywhere, which is a problem because she's got a terribly slow roll rate, but it is what it is. Focke-Wulf 190 could be an issue. We need to make sure we're still climbing. BF 109 up high. Mechanical Nightmare again. He's with his buddy, isn't he? Yeah. Slob. Well, the turntables have tabled a little bit, because before I was in the better aircraft, now they are in the better aircraft. I wonder if they've learned their lesson. I guess we'll find out. Certainly the Hurricane performs poorly at high altitude. What's its top speed? 510. So we lost 50 kilometers per hour just by switching over to the Hurricane. I can't do anything until they dive. As doing anything now would likely result in my death. Unfortunately. Just don't fancy my chances at dogfighting a squad of BF-109s. Any other plane? Maybe. BF-109s? Certainly not. If they're smart, they'll dive one of them and not both. They're both going to go for that I-153. Okay, well then. That brings me back into play. They had me dead to rights there for a little bit, but depending on how low that I-153 will drag them, that will bring me back into play and I might be able to engage them. You guys did not learn your lesson, did you? Mechanical Nightmare just ripped his wings off. There should just be one guy over here, right? Schlorb. Didn't see him turn around, so it's got to be over here. There's a couple more aircraft this way. Just an A36 and a BF-109. I don't know if I'm going to be there in time. And then it's just Schlorb. Yeah, the BF-109 is dead, but I will get the first dibs on this A36 if I'm lucky. Just need to make sure I actually hit him here. That'll do. Okay. Schlorb is still unaccounted for. No, Schlorb is dead. There's only one guy unaccounted for, and he's a P40 hitting light pillboxes. Which means that I'm onto the Gladiator. That's going to be the last gut-wrenching battle, and then that should be it. I don't need to win the Fury, I just need to get into it. I mean, he's got to be around here. He's been hitting light pillboxes, so he's not... He can't be too far, can he? Really? Just gonna drop an order. I've got 4. There he is. Don't know if I'm going to catch him before he gets to his airfield, but we could definitely give it a good old solid college try. Five, 4. Oh, I know this guy's just trying to survive, but at the same time, I want to move on. I've got one more battle to do tonight, and it's just about 2 o'clock. I'm not going to catch a P40, is the truth. So it depends if he's going for his close airfield or his far airfield, because right now he almost looks like he's heading for the close airfield. He is heading for the close airfield, for sure. That little turn gave him away. Looks like, if that is true, then he is about to have a very rude awakening. So there's no anti-aircraft guns anymore at the small airfield. There used to be. Is he new? The level 7. Rest in spaghetti. Oh my god, he managed to repair. GG's. Well played. Unlucky. He had to learn a valuable lesson. Unlucky for him though, unlucky. He should have kept running to the big airfield and he would have had me. But I'm glad that he did not, because then I would have had to keep playing the game. And now at least we can sort the question tonight. I'm gonna pay to get the fully upgraded crew on my best crew. Gonna give myself the best possible chance. Gonna give myself the best possible chance. We're gonna side climb as hard as we can, and then we'll figure it out. No matter what happens, we've played a good game. And we've come a long way to be able to sit in the biplane. But it will all be determined by this next battle. Let's do a quick look through. He's new. You're new. You're definitely new. Nope, don't need to send him a message. He's new. He's kind of more experienced. It's mostly new people. Yeah, I mean it's it is nerve-wracking. It is nerve-wracking. You know, because you feel like the job is just about done, but until I see that battle victory screen with that one kill with my name on it, it's not done. It's not done yet. I think for this battle, and for this battle only, we just go for the first kill available. If it's that BF-109, it's that BF-109. Don't think I'm going to be there in time. I think he'll be dead before I get there, but we will definitely try. Gladiator is taking pot shots at him. He's not quite dead yet. I might get a chance to actually finish him off. Ah, damn it. I mean, good kill, but damn it. HE-112 then is going to be the next option. You got HE-100 and Heinkel-112 up top. They're going to be a little bit more difficult for me to deal with, and by a little bit I mean they're going to be very difficult for me to deal with. We're in a squad. I mean, it can be done. It can be done. But it's not easily done. Not in a gladiator, anyway. Not a lot to be done, apart from climb. Ah, good. Manages to kill one of them. Now I just have to hope that there's still one left for me to get. Guess we rush this Heinkel 112 over here. I think it's just me now. F3F is going back home. There's P400. Yeah, it should come down to this. Come on. I'm looking at the last two enemy fighters, so if we don't get a kill here, it'll have to be on that Condor. And I'm telling you right now, I won't be trying it on the Condor. Not, not so close to victory. So close that I can practically smell it, but far enough away that it could still be ripped from my grasp. I mean, it's one click away now. Victory is potentially one click away. Got him. Kill the last Heinkel. Fly off into the sunset. That's all we have to do. That'll do. I'm gonna leave. That'll do. This, How? How? I didn't even shoot him. Bullcrap. I might have to give it a go against this Condor. Although, I wonder if there's anything else I can do, like maybe hit these anti-aircraft guns. Depends. If he's gonna fly out, then maybe. Don't really want to do it, though, if I'm honest with you. Like, there are risks, and then there is that risk. Especially so close to the end. That looks like he might actually stall that and crash. Not quite. time wasting. Just attack ground targets, he says, as I'm already doing it. Okay, I guess I'm going home then. Unfortunately, I got hit by the anti-aircraft guns down here. So, we're gonna head home. And, yeah. That's about it, really. Hopefully he gets shot down pretty quickly so I can move on with my life. I get it. You know, you don't want to be shot down. You want to use up as much time as possible. I understand. I've been there. I've been there in this challenge. I've done this before. I just, you know, I don't think he's doing a reserve to 9.7 challenge. I'm gonna put it that way. I think he's just wasting time to waste time. And, I understand. Like, I get it. You don't want to be shot down. It sucks to be shot down. It feels like an L to be shot down. But when you're in a bomber, and, yes, Happy Sock, I know he's not new. That was sort of the thing. If you're in a bomber and everyone else in your team is dead, you're dead, to be honest. Like, you might as well consider yourself to be dead before it's over. I'm just waiting to see that seabird get shot down. That's the last thing I need. GG's. Well played. Happy Sock is not happy. Fair enough. But, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, not too long ago, I set out to do 9.7 to reserve. We did the Jag, did the Swift, did the Swift, did the Spitfire, the Spitfire, the Spitfire, the Spitfire, the Spitfire, the Spitfire, the Hurricane, the Gladiator, until finally we're in the Fury. And it's the Fury Mark II, actually, is the one I want to take out. Whether or not we win or lose this final battle, the challenge is complete. And the nightmare for me is finally over. How many battles is it? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 battles in a row I won to get from here to here. Honestly, I may not do the Fury Mark II battle tonight. I'm probably going to go to bed. It doesn't really matter if I do it tonight or tomorrow. I don't have to win it I just have to play it just to get the footage. So that is it. That is the challenge is complete. I'll play it tomorrow. Thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you had fun. I know I did. Yeah, crazy.